Hi and welcome. One of the other jobs I've got to do to my Gilera Saturno is replace the front guard. The front half of mine disappeared probably 3 or 4 months ago, and I've been without a front guard for that time. I managed to source a replacement through the Gilera owners group, and they're made out of a plastic, and they do have an inherent weakness in that the way it's designed. Right at this point here in front of the mounting bracket, this is the front of the guard and that's the rear there. These are the mounting holes. There's 4 brass ferrules that are moulded into plastic. But right at the very front here, you have a tendency to get fatigue cracks, which when it's mounted on the bike are really hard to see. So it's something that you really should check, particularly if the guard on yours is fairly elderly, because remember they are now 30 years of age and the plastic does become brittle. And the last thing you want is for the guard to disappear because, as I said, they are very hard to come by. Now, I'm sure you could probably repair it if yours is cracked by gluing and fiberglassing on the inside. Since I don't have the front half of my old one that's still mounted on the bike, that's probably going to be a little bit difficult for me to do. But if you do manage to catch it before it breaks, I'm sure you'll be able to repair it successfully. Well, let's take the old one off and put this on and I'll show you how it's mounted. As you can see, there are 4 mounting bolts holding this front guard on, and you can see where it broke along this leading edge here. So, that's really what you've got to look out for. It's actually concealed to a degree and rather hard to detect. Now I've put some Loctite on these, and you don't have to over tighten them either. If you over tighten them, you will run the risk of stripping the brass ferrule that's moulded into the plastic. So with a bit of Loctite on, I've just used 222 Loctite on this, and I just made it firm but not too tight, and it should be fine. Obviously I will check it after a little while just to make sure that it's okay, but there shouldn't be any issues with this guard once it's installed. That's it, the new front guard has been fitted. Just a reminder again that if you've got a Gilera Saturno, to keep an eye on this front guard. There is a bit of a design flaw here, plus the plastic on these is now 30 years old, and you certainly don't want to lose the front half of it because they are really hard to come by. I'll catch you next time.